From the classroom and into the studio, this is ESL Today from the campus of Anne Arundel Community College, and now broadcasting from his studio in the basement of the Science Building, here's Kurt Palchowski. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of ESL Today. I hope you had a happy new year. Did you make your New Year's resolution? Well, today on the show, we're going to check out the top 10 resolutions made by people this year. The resolutions are the promises that people make to themselves about how they're going to improve themselves or improve their lives. That and much more coming up right here today on this edition of ESL Today. Welcome back to the program, everyone. And as I said during the intro, we're going to check out the top 10 New Year's resolutions made by people this year. But before we do that, let's go to our grammar segment. All right, today's grammar segment is going to focus on gerunds and infinitives. First, the gerunds. A gerund is often used as a subject of a sentence. It also appears quite often after prepositions. You will also see the gerund form of a verb in the present progressive tense, also called the present continuous. You'll see it in the past progressive or past continuous, and you also see it in the present perfect continuous, the past perfect continuous. The list goes on. Let's go to the classroom. I'll put some examples up on the board for you. We'll come back and practice those and then talk about them. Managing a large company can be a difficult job. Writing a term paper is not an easy task. Volunteering at a hospital can be a rewarding experience. Winning the lottery can also be a rewarding experience. Wait a minute. That is not funny. That is not funny at all. I am going to talk to the boss about getting a raise. I am angry at my sister for eating all of my ice cream. My brother is against raising the legal drinking age. My grandfather is for raising the legal driving age to 30.
What?
That's right. You heard what I said, Missy.
Are you kidding me?
Nope. No, I'm not. All right, well, I hope those helped you out. Right now it's time to go to the infinitives. The infinitive is formed by using to plus the verb, and you often see infinitives appear after the adjective phrase be plus adjective. They also appear after certain verbs such as want, decide, hope, need, try, expect, and learn. I'm going to put some examples up on the board. We'll practice them and then come back and talk about them. It is necessary to study in order to get good grades. It is unlawful to drink and drive. She was unable to pass the exam. Donald Trump wants to be the next president of the United States. Hillary Clinton wants to be the next president and the first woman president of the United States. All right, well, a couple of final thoughts on gerunds and infinitives. First of all, in the gerund, in terms of pronunciation, you may often hear Americans drop the G at the end of a gerund. Let me give you an example. If I'm going to tell my mother that I'm going to the store in conversation, I might say, Mom, I'm going to the store. Did you hear me drop the G in going? Let me do it again. Mom, I'm going to the store. She doesn't care. Anyway, that's an example of how we use the gerunds in conversation. So it's still a gerund, we just drop the G. In terms of infinitives in conversation, we will often reduce the sound of the to in the formation of an infinitive. For example, if I'm going to say, I'm learning to play the guitar, in that sentence I have both a gerund and an infinitive. I have the gerund learning, and I have the infinitive to play. I'm going to cut the G of learning, and I'm also going to reduce the to into play. So you can hear both examples in one sentence. Instead of saying, I'm learning to play the guitar, in conversation I might say, I'm learning to play the guitar. I'm learning to play the guitar. So I dropped the G in learning and said learning, and I reduced the to sound in to play and said to play. I'm learning to play the guitar. All right. Well, gerunds appear quite often in songs, especially in, well, not especially, but they appear in songs, and in country songs specifically, you may hear that cutting off of the G in the gerund form. And as a matter of fact, they're written that way often. Let me give you a demonstration by playing a country song. This is the theme song to, you remember the old show back in the late 70s, early 80s, if you're old enough, The Dukes of Hazzard. Well, here's the theme song sung by Waylon Jennings. Take a listen. Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. It's all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Straighten the curves, flatten the hills. Someday the mountain might get 'em, but the law never will. Making their way the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law allows. I'm a good old boy, you know my mama loves me, but she don't understand. They keep showing my hands and not my face on TV. We're a good old boy, we wouldn't change if we could. Still fighting the system like two modern day Robin Hoods. Making our way the only way we know how. That's just a little bit more than the law allows. Yeah, buddy. Well, that brings back some memories. Did you hear all the gerunds in the song? The ones with the G's cut off, meaning, straightening, flattening, making. Yes, I hope you were able to recognize those. They were all in there. If not, listen to it again and see if you could pick them out. Well, as I promised, we are going to check out the top 10 resolutions made by people this year for the year 2016. And here they are. Check it out. All right, here they are. Number 10, read more books. Number 9, get more rest. Number 8, give to charity. Number 7, stop smoking. Number 6, stop drinking. Number 5, learn something new every day. Number 4, get a tattoo. Well, why not? Number 3, get married. Number 2, get organized. Good idea. And the number 1 New Year's resolution for 2016, get in shape. And that's our show for today. For the entire ESL Today staff, I'm Kirk Palchevsky, wishing you and yours a very happy, prosperous, and successful year. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time right here on ESL Today.